In this video, I am going to show you how to use an AutoCAD circuit. A lot of us might not actually know what an AutoCAD circuit is. Basically, when we charge a battery, once it's fully charged, we need to turn off the charger so the battery does not get overcharged. And when the battery's voltage drops below a certain level, we need to start charging it again. An AutoCAD circuit automates this whole process for us. It helps protect the battery from both overcharging and over discharging. We can set a lower voltage limit and an upper voltage limit. When the battery hits the lower limit, the charger automatically turns on, and when it reaches the upper limit, the charger automatically cuts off. In this video, I will show you the entire process and how to set those voltage limits. In my hand, you can see the XH-M602 model of a digital AutoCAD circuit. This digital circuit displays the voltage battery directly on the device. In this demonstration, I will show you how to connect the AutoCAD circuit to both the battery charger and the battery itself. I will also explain how to set the lower and upper voltage limits on the circuit. First, let me demonstrate how the system actually works. Here is my battery charger. Normally what we do is simply connect the AC terminal to a multi-plug. And then we connect the charger's positive and negative terminals to the corresponding terminals on the battery. Imagine this is a 12-volt battery. We attach the charger's negative terminal to the battery's negative terminal and the positive terminal to the battery's positive terminal. Once we do this, the battery will start charging. That's the usual process. However, when we use the AutoCAD circuit, the connection changes a little bit. Let me show you how that works. To use this AutoCAD circuit, the first step is to supply power to the module using the AC line. I will directly input the AC into the designated terminals here as indicated input. So I will just connect the AC line right here. Okay. Now I will take the output from these two terminals, which are already labeled as the output. For simplicity and convenience, I will connect a 2-pin socket to these terminals so that I can easily access the AC output. Now I will connect the charger to this 2-pin socket, and the output from the battery charger will go directly to the battery. Additionally, to monitor the battery voltage in real time, I will connect the battery's positive and negative terminals to the AutoCAD circuit at the terminals labeled as the voltage input. Alright guys, this is our complete connection setup. By following this same method, we can always connect the AutoCAD circuit to both the battery charger and the battery itself. Now I will show you how to set the upper and lower voltage limits so that the circuit can automatically cut off and start charging the battery as needed. For simplicity, I have temporarily removed the battery and the battery charger from the setup. It's not strictly necessary to have them connected while I demonstrate how to set the upper and lower voltage limits. Once we have completed setting the voltage limit, you can reconnect the battery charger and the battery to the system. Now I have supplied AC power to the circuit by connecting the input line to my AC socket. Please do not touch this section as it contains AC current. First, I will press the left button and you will see that the lower voltage limit is currently set to 11.2 volts. To change this lower voltage limit, I will press and hold the left button for 3 seconds until it starts blinking. At that point, we can adjust the voltage using these two buttons. One increases the value and the other decreases it. For example, I will set the lower voltage limit to 11.2 volts for a 12-volt battery. After setting it to the desired value, if we don't press any button for about 3 seconds, the value will be saved automatically. And if we press the left button again, we can confirm that our desired lower voltage limit is now set to 11.2 volts. Now, if I press the right button, it will show the upper voltage limit. Similarly, if I press and hold the right button for 3 seconds, the upper voltage limit will start blinking allowing us to adjust it using the same two buttons. For example, if I want to set the upper voltage limit to 14.4 volts, I will adjust it to 14.4 and then wait for 3 seconds. After that, it will automatically save the new upper voltage limit. This means that when the battery voltage reaches 14.4 volts, the AutoCAD circuit will automatically shut down the battery charger. When the battery voltage drops below 11.2 volts, the circuit will automatically start the charger again. Alright, now I am just using this module as a stand-in for the battery. It's not a mandatory step, but imagine this module represents the battery whose voltage I can easily increase or decrease manually. Now I have connected the module's positive and negative terminals to the AutoCAD circuit so that the AutoCAD circuit will sense the voltage of this module. Right now the voltage is about 14.3 volts. We are looking in the AutoCAD circuit display. If I rotate the potentiometer, the voltage decreases. Now it's around 9.7 volts. To see if the charger is really turning on or off, I have connected a bulb in the place of charger's output. Now we can see that when the battery voltage is 9.7 volts, the charger is on. As I increase the voltage, once it crosses the upper limit of 14.4 volts, the charger will automatically turn off. And when the battery voltage drops back down and hits the lower limit again, 11.2 volts in our example, the charger will automatically turn on again and begin charging the battery back up to the upper limit. So everyone, I hope you now understand how to use the XH-M602 digital AutoCAD battery charging controller module. If you have any questions about this module, feel free to leave a comment in the comment section below. And if you found this video helpful, I would really appreciate it if you subscribe to my channel and share this video with others. Thanks for watching.